Okay, we're inside the tent facility. It's pure mayhem right now, pure mayhem. Okay, it's Wednesday night. It's about 11:30 or so. A lot went down here today. It was brutally cold here in the tent, and some rebelling went on, and I had to blow out with one of the police officers. Just total mayhem, chaos. They finally, the residents here started putting cots around the perimeter to keep the wind from blowing in. It seemed to really help. Now they have some staff help in here trying to push the snow off the roof because the plastic on the roof is starting to bellow, and there's one spot that could possibly break. News 12 was here. They would not allow them on the premise, so I guess they're not going to get a story, but they are aware. Everybody's aware of this situation here. I'm going to attempt to get some video here. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Alright, it's now Thursday morning. We've been here over a week, and we're now in what they call Camp Freedom. There is freedom, you can come and go, that's for sure. Last night was pretty rough. The heat was not keeping up with all the wind that was blowing through the tent. There was a big uprising, uproar. Nobody seemed to know anything. It seemed like nothing could get done. The only way the heat got somewhat fixed, tolerable, was some of us residents took cots and put them all around the edges to keep the wind from blowing in. And that seemed to help a little bit, but it was very cold and wasn't good for the old folks, that's for sure. Very tough conditions for older people. Me, I could handle it. But the outhouses are outside, and you had to go through snow and slush because it was snowing last night, and it was slush all over the place. So that was last night. I don't know if I mentioned News 12 was supposedly here. They were not allowed on the premises, so I don't know what information they got, but I know that they were contacted. I contacted them, and several other people did. It looks like the problem came down to the landlord, and I got a feeling that maybe because this was thrown together haphazardly, that's why it happened. So, but anyway, here we are Thursday morning. I got up, I went over down to Chow Hall, and I had some scrambled eggs and some bacon and hash browns for the first time in I don't know how long. So that was pretty good. Went and I took a shower. The shower is a trailer, and there's shower stalls in the trailer, and the hot water was hot. So the shower was good. I can't complain about the shower. So I'm going to pan around. You're going to see our bathroom facilities, and I am going to attempt to use this to do the number 2. Number 1 is a lot easier than the number 2, but this is what we're looking at. So there you have it. Now tonight, my daughter Jennifer's coming down, hopefully, and going to pick me up, and we're going to get my van and bring the van back. So we're going to be testing the comings and goings here. We're told that we can come and go. So we'll see what happens. All we have to do is give the guard the scans this, and out we go, and scans it, and then we come back. I'm hoping when I come back that the refugees will be there. So that's that. Oh, before I forget, I had a run-in with one of the cops last night. With my frustration of the cold air and the old folks and everything, I went up to one of the officers from the Department of Human Services, and I asked him, I says, would you like your wife and kids to sleep in this? And he says, if I had nothing else. And that set me off, and I started to yell. Everybody that the officer said it's okay to live like this because we have nothing else. The officer did not respond to me in my tyrant, so I guess they're kind of on a take a slow approach with frustration. So anyway, that's it. Nothing new else to report other than we're here, and we're living under stressful conditions, with the cold air, because it has been cold. It snowed last night, it's slush. I think it's a little bit warmer today. It's definitely supposed to warm up, so that's a plus in itself, but I don't know what's going to happen here. This doesn't look like a good place for old folks to stay and those that are sick or compromised. Okay, update. It is Thursday afternoon. Let's see what time it is. 3:54. Okay, I received a phone call, and funny, at the same time I got the phone call I got a call from the FEMA guy handling my case, and when just as he called, about 10 of those FEMA guys come marching into the shelter tent. So anyway, I talked to this gentleman. Appears he is up in Henry Hudson High School shelter. He's from out of state, has no idea where he's at or what the logistics are of the area. He wanted to meet me at my location to inspect, and I explained to him that my location is now a sandbar. So anyway, then the next question is, he wanted to know if I had any kind of ID, paperwork, something like that to prove where I live. Now, it's kind of silly when you think about your house got washed away or things of that nature. You would have all these things. But fortunately, I do have some things in my van. I have changed address, papers from the post office, my bank, maybe I have my insurance thing. So, and if worst comes to worst, I can go online and show him my bank account. So anyway, looks like I'm going to be meeting him tonight because I have to go get my van, and he's going to be at a motel in Middletown. So we're going to meet up with him and see what he has to say. See if we're going to get anything out of this deal. So other than that, there's been a lot of Red Cross volunteers here. A lot of people walking around again. Doesn't seem, I don't know, well, they got all these Red Cross people. What are they doing themselves? It's beyond me. So the battery's getting low on this. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to get recorded. But it looks like things are going to be coming to an end soon here at the shelter for me. So that's where we're at. Okay, it is Friday morning. I believe it's November 9th. Since last night, let's see. Well, my daughter came and picked me up, and we went and got my van at the Croydon Hall shelter. And I was able to get that back here. Before I got back, I met with a FEMA rep over at his motel in Middletown, and he asked me a few questions. We had a nice conversation, and basically that was it. They basically just need my signature. That's what that came down to. So we're back here at the facility, the tent, and we had lots of heat last night, so can't complain. The heat was working. Had breakfast this morning. Game plan now is, since I got my van, that's a good thing. I'm gonna at some point go out today. Excuse me, I had breakfast. I'm gonna get the laundry done. I'd like to have some clean clothes on, and get that done, and maybe I'll hit the library. I don't know yet, but the laundry is the main thing. And then the plans for tomorrow is to go out and get my karaoke equipment, and because we got a gig, and that's pretty much. So. Right. Oh, the other thing is the police presence around here has disappeared. Doesn't appear to be any police around. They're very low profile. This has happened ever since Red Cross has stepped up, and there's a lot of people here now. So today, I got to tell you, it feels like everything's just a normal day here. Just get up, eat, sit around, wait. Unfortunately, I don't have to sit around because I have a car. So that's where we're at. I don't have any real hot news to report of things happening. I don't know if I reported about the meeting that I overheard with the Red Cross. They went down a few things. They told their Red Cross volunteers to not spread any rumors, speculations, or anything of that nature. They referred to us evacuees as clients now. They told their members to be respectful to the contractor, and they set up a chain of command, things of that nature, and that's pretty much about it. So I think now at this point it's we're going to be watching to see what the Red Cross does, see if they're going to be a more proactive entity, because up until now it's been the American Corps that have been doing all the grunt work. So My understanding is that the American Corps is going to be leaving, and Red Cross is taking over. So we'll see.